Good morning, the chosen one. I call you the chosen one, the one who are chosen to learn meditation, the person who are chosen to follow the path of peace, the beautiful soul who are chosen to water only the positive inner seeds. Welcome to our ashram in the high mountain, northern part of Bali. We, the spiritual family of compassion, keep sharing only good news, never sharing bad news. The good news from my ashram in the high mountain, northern part of Bali. One day before this occasion, yesterday, some of clouds in the form of love appear many times yesterday. This morning, the weather is full of sunshine, a little bit windy, meaning that Mother Nature is happy with our presence here, bringing the light of Dharma. Hopefully, all of you, wherever you are, in Bali, outside Bali, and also outside of Indonesia, because some of our family members also live abroad. Hopefully, all of you are healthy, happy, wealthy, and certainly holy because of learning meditation. In this beautiful occasion, I am going to share the beautiful light of Bali. The title is Holy Water of Bali to the World Harmony. However, before sharing the light of Bali Harmony to the world, we are going to meditate together, meditate. It is easier to understand the spiritual message, the light message, if our mind is calmer, grow from beta to alpha at least. It will be good. You can enter the gate, the wave of theta, delta, and gamma. It is easier to understand the messages of the light if the mind is calmer. For that reason, we are going to meditate together to open the gate of your mind. As soon as the gate of your mind and heart is open through meditation, I will share to you the beautiful light of Bali. To put it more precisely, the light of harmony from Bali. Now we are going to meditate together. Just in case you are able to cross your leg, it will be good to cross your leg in order to avoid downward movement of energy, bad mood, stress, and those problematic things that happen in life because of too many downward movement of energy. Happiness, health, peace is more probable when you lock the downward movement of energy being locked, and there is only upward movement of energy. That's why we should lock our leg. Make your back and head straight but relaxed. Your wings, make it as natural as possible. Not too open, not too close. The positions of your hand, it is totally up to you. If your religion or tradition asks you to position your hand in certain position, it is perfectly okay. If you are healthy enough, close your eyes. It is easier to access the energy of meditation and peace if you close your eyes. And the rest, let the spirit that flowing through me be your own guide, not my own light. It is only the light flowing through me. Now we are going to meditate together. Similar to learning physics, where there is Newtonian, Einsteinian, post-Einsteinian physics until quantum physics. The same thing happens with meditation. In the more mature level, to meditate is to take rest, resting the mind from any kind of critic, conflict, and duality. Rest, that is the key word. Any memory can come and go. Any mood can come and go. The mind itself can jump either to the past, to the future. But remember to rest. To make the idea of meditation simple but deep, I'll give you 3 analogies. The first one about the beach. To meditate is to be the beach of peace. Anything that come and go are wave, they are not you. Bad mood, good mood. Bad memory, good memory. They are all wave, they are not you. The true you is becoming the beach of peace. Let those waves of sad, glad, sorrow, joy, pain, pleasure come and go. Happiness is high wave, sadness is low wave. Let them just come and go. How to rest the mind, be the beach of peace. That's the innermost core of meditation. Any sound can come and go outside. Any sounds. The sounds of motorcycle, the sound of the car, the sound of singing birds. Let them come and go. They are only waves. Remember, the true you is the beach of peace. No need to stop the waves. No need to blame the wave of sad, glad, pain, pleasure. No need. Simply let them come and go. At the same time, always remember to return back to your breath. Breath is the most important anchor that connecting you to the present. Remember, let those waves come and go. Bad memory, good memory, the guilt of the past, the fear of the future, they are all waves. Let them come and go. Don't forget to become the beach of peace. Always remember to return back to your breath. That's the innermost core of meditation. In the moment of in-breath, being one with the coolness in your nose. In the moment of out-breath, being one with the warmness in your nose. That is how to make the breath as the anchor which is connecting you to the beach of peace, which is abundantly available in the present. Rest, beautiful soul, as simple as the beach, which is not being disturbed by any kind of wave. Rest your mind. Anything that come and go, they are not you, they are only waves. The true you is the beach of peace. That's the true you. The part of you that never suffer. The part of you which is always healthy, happy, and even holy. Back to your breath. Being one with the coolness in your nose in the moment of in-breath, being in one with the warmness in your nose in the time of out-breath. That is only possible when you rest your mind. Exactly the same as the beach. The second analogy, the things that come and go, like sad, glad, pain, pleasure, they are all like wind. They come and go. They are not you. The true you is the space. Remember to be the space. Let the blowing wind of sad, glad, pain, pleasure, joy, sorrow, bad mood, good mood, favorable memory, the unfavorable memory, let them just come and go, as simple as the wind. Never forget, you are not the wind. You are the space. That is the part of you that never suffers. The part of you which is always healthy, happy, or even holy. Being the space. Back to your breath. Being in one with the coolness in your nose in the moment of in-breath, being in one with the warmness of your nose in the time of out-breath. That's meditation. Remember, those things that come and go, like bad memory, good memory, favorable mood, unfavorable mood, they are just blowing wind that come and go. No need to stop them, no need to blame them, simply being the space. That's meditation. I never tired to share this message from one guided meditation to another guided meditation. Meditation does not heal you by changing. Meditation heals you by smiling. There is another form of resting the mind. That is another approach of being space. Meditation heals you, not by changing, but by smiling. The third analogy after beach and space, anything that come and go are clouds. Numbness, comfortable body, they are all like clouds. They are not you. The true you is the witnessing sky. That is the part of you that never suffers, the part of you which is always healthy, happy, or even holy. The witnessing sky. For that reason, now be the witnessing sky. Let the numbness come and go. Let the sound of motorcycle outside come, go. They are clouds. No need to stop them. No need to judge them. Simply being the witnessing sky. That's innermost core of meditation. Using the spirit of beach, space and witnessing sky, now perfectly rest the mind. As you all know, most of energy drain come from restless mind. As soon as you rest the mind, you stop energy drain that come out from the critical mind. Consequently, body has the whole capacity to heal and recover itself. That's how meditation heals. As butterfly beautify the garden by being butterfly, dolphins beautify the ocean by being dolphins. You are beautifying Mother Earth by being yourself as you are. That's another approach of resting the mind. Anything can happen outside and inside. Hug them with smile. They just wave, they just blowing wind, they just clouds that impermanence. Always return back to your breath. The problem with problematic soul, which is full of suffering and illness, they identify they identify themselves with the changing identity like wave, wind and clouds. That's the problem, so problematic soul. The beauty of blooming soul, the enlightened soul, they stop identifying themselves with things are impermanent like wave, wind and clouds, but they are able to identify themselves as beach of peace, space of peace, and the sky of peace. That is how meditation not only heal you, but also bringing you back to the true home, the home of peace. Return back to your breath. In breath, I am happy with myself. That's the mantra. Out breath, I am sharing happiness to the surrounding environment. That is the mantra if you need the mantra. In breath, I am happy with my life. Out breath, I am sharing happiness to the surrounding environment. That's the mantra for the public beginner. Some of you who learn neuroscience understand the brain does not distinguish between reality and imagination. If you keep whispering to the brain that you are happy already, one day the brain will help you to create happy life. That's why this mantra is pivotal to the public beginner. In breath, I am happy with my life. Out breath, I am sharing happiness to the surrounding environment. Bringing good news to the brain that your life is perfectly okay. Consequently, brain does not need to release much poison like cortisol. Brain will release more positive hormone like oxytocin. That's the beauty of this mantra. In breath, I am happy with my life. Out breath, I am sharing happiness to the surrounding environment. It is not only good news for the brain, but also good news for the heart. The heart will move from the crying baby within into the thankful heart, which is much healthier heart. Repeating the previous messages, say goodbye to any waves, blowing wind and clouds. Learn to identify yourself as the beach of peace, space of peace, or the sky of peace. That is the part of you that never suffered, the part of you which is always healthy, happy, or even holy. And meditation does help in this case. If you are successful to identify yourself as the beach, space and sky of peace, body can have illness, for example, something natural that happens to everybody, but the mind can be peaceful because there is distance between you and the body. Back to your breath. In ashram, we hear the sounds of the car passing. Use any sound outside as holy reminder to return back to your breath. To make your mind perfectly well connected with the present. In the ancient book of meditation has been clearly written, treat this moment as a gift. That's why it is called the present. Back to your breath. It is easier to open the gate of healing, happiness, and peace if you keep flowing in the spiritual family of compassion. We have been shared this mantra since long time ago. Accept, flow, smile. Remember, everything is perfect as they are. In the time of rainfall, chicken hide under the tree, duck jump into the pond. They are different, but they are happy as they are. The same thing happens with human life. Some people like the crowd, some other love the solitude. They are different, but they are happy as they are. That is another approach of resting the mind. Before I close this guided meditation, let me summarize this guided meditation into 3 analogies. Anything that come and go, like sad, glad, they are similar to waves. You are not those waves, like sad, glad. You are the beach of peace. All things which are impermanent, like praise and blame, they are similar to the blowing wind. And you are not the blowing wind. You are the space of peace. Numbness, comfortable body, bad mood, good mood. They are like clouds that come and go. They are not you. The true you is the witnessing sky. Please keep this message deep in your heart. Be the beach of peace. Identify yourself as space of peace. The true you is the sky of peace. As soon as you are successful to identify yourself as either beach of peace or space of peace or sky of peace, you say goodbye to all suffering. You open the gate of healing, happiness, and peace. That is the essence of our guided meditation this morning from the high mountain, northern part of Bali. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace in the lower realm, peace in the middle realms, peace in the higher realm. Shanti, peace. That is the highest vibration that human body can attain. For your information, the vibrations of illness, pain, suffering, problems, bad mood, fear, doubt, below 100. And the vibrations of peace is 1000, far higher. So that's why I shared to you this morning. You can say goodbye to any suffering as soon as your vibration is vibrating in the level of peace, 1000, below 100. Congratulations, the chosen one. You are the chosen to learn meditation and peace. Now I am going to sprinkle the holy water of Bali to the world of harmony. The title of our topic today is Holy Water of Bali to the world harmony. As you all know, in the last 1 year, in Bali, there is high-level governmental conference. First of all, is G20 at the end of last year. The second one is high-level summit in Nusa Dua Bali about water. The world leader meet in Bali 2 times within less than 1 year. The psychologists Carl Jung call it synchronicity, meaningful coincidence. If you are keen in observing the globe, in this corner is Bali Island. In another part of the corner of the globe, Bali, here is Peru. In the old forests of Peru, it was found a holy scripture mentioning like this: there is no coincidence, there is only guidance. The same thing happened with 2 times of high-level summit, governmental summit in Bali, that happened in the last year. First of all, G20. The second one is high-level meeting on water. There is magnet of peace in Bali. There is the synchronicity. There is the meaningful coincidence. There is a strong magnet in Bali that pull the world leader join and meet in Bali. And the name of that magnet is magnet of peace. Remember, no coincidence, there is only guidance. The more precise message, the last summit in Bali is about water. I never tired to share to all of you, the innermost core of Bali local genius is holy water. It is not only true according to the spiritual practice that happened in Bali for 1,000 years, it happened until now, but also true according to my spiritual eyes. I saw by using my naked eyes, light in the sky sprinkled in the form of holy water. Sometimes the color is white, another time the color is yellow, more than once. In my ashram, in certain corner, the color is white. In another corner is golden yellow. In the Buddhist temple, where we spend teaching meditation for more than 8 years, the light in the form of sprinkling holy water even appear countless times. And now, we live in luxurious age called social media. I'm going to sprinkle this holy water of Bali to the world harmony. For your information, in the ancient past, when the elder meet the light, or when the elder saw the light, they will respond in the form of rituals, providing, offering, etc. It is good according to their own time. It is good and right also. I'm not allowed to judge anyone, particularly our elder in the past. In the past, in the moment people meet the light, they will respond using ritual. However, in our time, if we respond the appearance of the light, in my case, in the form of sprinkling holy water, if we respond with the ritual, the younger generation, XYZ, will run away, certainly run away. So that's why I do not respond to the appearance of the light, sprinkling holy water in Bali, by providing ritual, but by giving some reason, particularly because our level of education everywhere is higher. Those high-level younger generation, if they are invited to join the ritual, one thing for sure, they will refuse. My approach is different, not saying better. My approach is giving logical reasoning for the appearance of the light, especially after the world leaders meet 2 times in Bali. I will give you 3 explanations, reasoning behind the appearance of light in the form of sprinkling holy water in Bali. The first one is about water logic. The second one, psychology of the flow. The last one is the intelligence of flowing. The combination between the 3 will share to you the logical reasons behind the appearance of light in the form of sprinkling holy water. Let's begin with water logic. Look deeper to the people who have conflict like war, divorce, and those who keep quarreling. No matter where they live, no matter what their religion is, their religion may be different, their tradition may be different, the language might be different. But one thing for sure, those suffering souls who keep conflicting from one country to another country, they use hard rock logic. What I mean by hard rock logic, rock meet rock, they collapse, they hit each other. I'm right, you are wrong. That's rock logic. Our religion is true, another religion is untrue. Rock logic. My education is higher, your education is lower. That's rock logic. No matter what the education is, what the religion is, both education and religions will give birth to violence and conflict if you use rock logic. Similar to rock meet rock, they will hit each other. The good news from Bali, there is solution. And the solution does not come from me. It comes from the realm of light in Bali. They appear to me many times in the form of sprinkling holy water. The name of the solution is water logic. While rock meet rock, they hit each other. Water meet water, they embrace each other. So that's why I knocked the door of world leader from northern part of Bali. Let's try to deconstruct our education system. The most important reason why there are war and violence and conflict everywhere, The first person who is responsible in this case is our education system, which underline the rock logic. So that's why I never tired to knock the door of the world leader wherever you are. Say goodbye to the rock logic. Teach our children, the new generation, less on rock logic but more on water logic. While rock logic, I am right, you are wrong, I am true, you are false, will make our children become the source or the agents of violence. Water logic will make the following generation no longer become the agents of violence, but the agents of peace. For that reason, please rethink our education system. Rethink, especially the part of education which underline hard rock logic. 2 plus 2 is always 4 hard rock logic. You know already, no need to study math to Oxford University or Harvard. As soon as you are senior high school, you will understand. 2 glasses of water, meeting 2 glasses of water, you put it in the pond, it does not become 4 glasses of water. Meaning, truth is not one. Truth is multiple faces, more than one. There is another explanation about water logic. As further explanation, violence comes from the mind, peace also comes from the mind. For that reason, now let's learn deeper about the mind. As I heard certain time in meditation, human mind is made by 2 factors. The first one is intelligence. The second one is interaction. The mind will become the source of conflict and violence when the intelligence is hard rock logic, the rock intelligence, and the interactions also among the rock people. The mind will become the source of conflict and violence. The beautiful news from Bali, through the philosophy of holy water, appear in the form of light, sprinkling holy water many times above me. Whenever your intelligence is the intelligence of flowing, interacting also among the people with flowing mind, the mind is no longer become the agents of violence. The mind begin to become the fountain of peace. That's why I never tired, just in case this idea is blessed to be shared worldwide, I will keep sharing to knocking the door of the world leader. Let's deconstruct our education system. Say goodbye to the rock logic. Learn more about water logic. While the questions of hard rock logic is which is right, which is wrong, the questions of water logic is what are the things in common among us. Our language might be different, our religions might be different, but we have one thing in common. We all want to be happy. That's water logic. We do not underline the difference among us, but we focus on something in common among us. We all want to be happy. Water logic. If we are successful to deconstruct our education system from hard rock logic to water logic, we are preparing the future generation to be the agents of peace. Another example to make your understanding about water logic clearer and cleaner. We are all like three blind men meeting the same elephant. The blind man who hold the trunk, he thinks that this is snake. The blind man who touched the body of the elephant, he thinks that this is wall. The blind man who touched the leg, they will conclude that this is the tree. The same thing happened with all of us. Our education, our background, the place where we grow, our work, make us like different blind men meeting different part of elephant. The problem with hard rock logic, excuse me, the problem with hard rock logic, the question is which is right, which is wrong. That is the problems of hard rock logic. The questions of hard rock logic, which is right, which is wrong, create conflict and violence. The good news about water logic, the question is, what kind of animal in certain part is like snake, another part like tree, in certain part like wall. We combine the three. By then, there is the possibility that the answers of true elephant. That is water logic, which is very fundamental in deconstructing our education system. Hopefully, one day, this idea can be shared to the United Nations Forum or World Economic Forum to knock the door of the world leaders, saying goodbye to the rock logic of education system. Teach the new generation the water logic, which make X, Y, Z and the following generation no longer become the agents of violence, but become the agents of peace. That is the first explanations about Holy Water of Bali to the world harmony. The second explanations about Holy Water of Bali to the world harmony is the psychology of the flow. The original psychology does not come from me. The founders of psychology of the flow is Mihaly. The name is quite difficult to me to be pronounced. The first name is Mihaly. It was found in the beginning of 70 when I was still in the primary school. Psychology of the flow. The key words of the psychology of the flow is the balance between task and skill. If the task is higher than the skill, people will experience stress, depression, or even probability of committing suicide. The task is higher than the skill. However, if the task is lower than the skill, boring, flat will happen, which is also bad. The beauty of the psychology of the flow, as further explanations about holy water from Bali, it is extremely important to be balanced between the task and the skill. Your psychology, your psyche, your emotion will perfectly flow if you make your life being balanced between the task and the skill. To those people who experience stress, depression, or even heard the whisper of suicide, one thing for sure, your task is higher, far higher than skill. The medicines take the task, the job, which is closer to your capacity. Make balance between task and skill, between job, life calling, with your true capacity. As a result, your emotion can perfectly flow. The key word is task and skill. Make both of them balance. That is the fundamental idea of psychology of the flow, founded by Mihaly. I personally, I have my own life which is relatively safe. I have my family. I have two family. The first one is biological family. My wife, 3 children, 5 grandsons, and 3 children-in-law. We all relatively safe because of psychology of the flow. The same thing happened with my spiritual family, the spiritual family of compassion. Now they serve me here in ashram to deliver the light. They are also relatively healthy and happy because of the psychology of the flow. The keyword, take only the job which is suitable to your capacity. Don't take life calling which is higher than capacity. It will create stress, depression, or suicide. So that's why some of politicians in Bali came here to my ashram. Certain people asked me to be governor. No. Another politician approached me with another position. No. I have no capacity to do that. I am realistic. I was not born to be politician. If I choose to be politician, the first person who suffers is me, myself. Because I have no skill to do that. So that's why I'm now 61. My body is relatively healthy because I take only life calling which is suitable to my skill. It was inspired by the psychology of the flow. Make the balance between skill and task, between your capacity and life calling. If you are imbalanced, problem will appear. There is another explanation about Holy Water of Bali, psychology of the flow. Another phase of psychology of the flow. Emotions mean energy in motion. No matter how often you practice yoga, no matter how deep you meditate, your emotion will keep moving in motion. Bad mood, good mood, sad, glad, feeling lonely, happy, or whatever. That is the natural natures of emotion. As you cannot separate water with wet, flower with beauty, you cannot separate emotion with up and down movement. The good news about holy water from Bali, you will open the gate of healing and happiness if you keep flowing with your emotion. Certain neighbor here in ashram, they are villagers who are very innocent. One day asked me a question, Pak Gede, you deeply meditate. Do you experience any stress? Certainly, I also sometimes experience stress. But after learning deep meditation, I do not resist the stress. I flow with the stress. As a result, the negative consequence of stress is far lower than before. There is another explanation about psychology of the flow, energy in motion. Since energy attracts energy, if you have bad energy, your bad energy will attract bad life. If you have positive energy, your positive energy will attract positive life. For that reason, it is very important to flow with your emotion. As soon as you perfectly flow, your vibration is higher. Consequently, you will invite the higher level of life achievement. That is what I mean by psychology of the flow. First of all, remember to be balanced between skill and task. Don't take the task which is not suitable to your skill. It will produce stress and depression or even suicide. Be balanced. The second one, energy in motion. Emotion. Your vibration will be higher. You will invite higher level of life if you keep flowing with your emotion. I have explained to you the two topics. The first one, water logic. The second one, psychology of the flow. The last but not least is the intelligence of flowing. We all make decisions in everyday life. We all make decisions in everyday life. Family life, work life, whatever. We make decisions. What I mean by the intelligence of flowing is simple yet deep. In the moment of deciding, thinking is your close friend. Whenever it comes to the fruit of your decision, flowing is your best friend. Combined between thinking in the moment of making decision and flowing in the time of accepting the fruit of decision. That is what I mean by the intelligence of flowing. It can make you easily healthy and happy. Never forget, whenever you make decision, thinking is your best friend. Particularly holistic thinking. What I mean by holistic thinking, be like helicopters. Take a distance from your problem. See the problem from wider perspective. See the connection. You can use the data information. You can ask for the help of artificial intelligence nowadays. Thinking. But no one guarantee when you have the best thinking, you will come to the best fruit of life. No one guarantee. For that reason, when it comes to the fruit of decision, your best friend is no longer thinking, but flowing. In the material life especially, we used to focus on the shape. The shape, I mean, success, failure, wall, distinguishes the two. Praise, blame, wall. That is the problem with hard rock logic and also problematic soul. But in the psychology of the flow, in the water logic, in the intelligence of the flowing, we learn to be balanced between shape and shapeless. What I mean by shapeless, everything is impermanence. Everything is flowing. Mud today will become blooming lotus in the following day. Organic waste today will become beautiful flower another day. The same thing happened with enemy. Enemy today can become good friends another year. Those people who hate us can praise us another time. That is what I mean by shapeless. The problem with problematic soul and suffering soul, their mind focus on the shape. Enemy will become enemy forever, shape. Those people who hate me will hate me forever, shape, wrong. The true reality about life is not shape, but shapeless. As I explained before, mud grow into lotus, organic waste grow into blooming flower. The same thing happened with enemy. One day will become close friend. Your beautiful wife one day will become old lady. Your awesome husband one day will become bald man like me. That is what I mean by shapeless life. If you grow from shape into shapeless, consequently, you begin to use water logic. You begin to equip yourself with psychology of the flow. You begin perfectly in one with the intelligence of flowing. That is what I mean by holy water of Bali to the world harmony. Repeating the previous message, since this is very important. In the ancient time, when the elder meet the light, they will respond with ritual. But in our modern time, I saw the light in Bali appear very often in the form of sprinkling holy water. I do not respond with ritual, but with reasoning. What is the reasoning? In response to holy water in the form of sprinkling light from the sky, the first one, learn water logic. Water meet water, meet, embrace each other. Whenever you meet anyone or anything, ask yourself, what are the things in common among you? That's water logic. When it comes to making or following life path, remember psychology of the flow. Be balanced between skill and task. Last but not least, deepen your understanding about the intelligence of flowing. In the time of deciding, thinking is your best accompany. In the moment of accepting the fruit of decision, flowing is your best accompany. If you combine between water logic, psychology of the flow, and the intelligence of flowing, I'm sure I sprinkle already to all of you the holy water of Bali. To put it more precisely, the holy water of harmony. Thank you, the chosen one. We have been spending time together more than 1 hour. Hopefully, I've been successful to sprinkle the holy water of Bali, the holy water of harmony, to all of you wherever you are. With a deep prayer, who knows, this message will be spread worldwide through the mediums of social media. Thank you, the chosen one. Hopefully we can meet again next 2 months, because once in 2 months there will be live from my ashram. I deliver the message using English language to spread the message of harmony from Bali worldwide. Hopefully you are healthy, happy, and holy wherever you are. Very good morning from the high mountain, northern part of Bali.